no ka Oman Kwanko for Shakespeare, things would have been quite different. So yeah, I mean, I've been one key fan of Ter Stegen. Now, me imagine me say opposite or babaldom as number one and your emotional stuff. Football has never had an empathy for any player. The same thing, players who have empathy in farmer club that they be no almost a kissy badge no, omo kissy badge no, omo show go kissy badge no, omo celebrate omo kissy badge no. But my deal bimra. Now analyze the deal no who say a falling within no interest and a bebuano no. Yeah, I'm telling you, player the beko. Player the beko, even including Messi. So Messi can say the all wiping away, normal starting the salary from the scratcher. Probably things would have been different. But at the end of the day, no. Messi badges and wakisini na Barca said say Sikana with the mount a way down. What did the player do? A way down, so you move on. The player went on. Say Barca now be blame say Barcelona. So Ter Stegen a roho situations no. Yo, imagine much them say omonke come home. Two players no. If they really want to be starters for Barcelona, omonke come home. But that's not the case. And the transfer stories are one major one and not Milwaukee interest. Tijani Reinders ni fina or they ba Barcelona no. Ni fina or they ba Barcelona no. Sorry, or they come Man City no. Man for be brave. Sure man so fina is say. But yeah, you new community. When they determine the fee of a player.
Said the player any there.
What did determine it? But there's other angle of transfer if indeed that's got to do with the player's market value. Oh boy, what it's one we say. Me and me ba beton many the other ton how it be no that fee as compared to market value. Would you just so obia with the value, especially performance and analysis. Now this point here, because Tijani Reinders so check the Sika or the war market this year. The market value stays at 50 million euros. That is according to football experts. I'm new football move. I'm not considering age, the growth, and the pexol from the days I was starting as a young player. All back through AC Milan or Babedri. Injuries. How many game loader on Saka? Put all together no. And they determine say player on the market value. ASA or ASA. So yeah, sometimes name a fee no. Me person breaking up. P ya djuma wa ha P ya.
Yeah, be over screen no so say enche.
Me she P anim.
Or beside your no determine the value of a player.
I say the determine
the value say be a copy player na.
Am I you know mo koyanke be bo ma sensa.
How?
Oh, at times I almost hear club crow.
Oh, okay.
Say am I you know koyanke be bo ma sensa.
Why?
Oh, because club know a certain history of overspending for players, and club will be all tombia him so bet me actually be kakra de free on. Anameboa. Nti akomiamo na koyanko ya beti abrosa.
Agree. I also agree.
Minim say make kawati ase a.
I agree. And I see on the city the baby original no buying to January Reinders you might ono to ono city necessity man of one or the other. But ebia AC Milan so has a city bet me move on from to January Reinders kwampo say yen sign no. But United ba player which is United baby omo da say no mo we hia na talk us. They are desperate. It's not city team because from event me sign. E bo ni nti. What you say? City so here ska. Oh, AC Milan for no so here ska no. Oh, here ska no pampe.
New affair ready I am.
Yeah, make the other different angle of this whole discussion about come here.
Oh, do on a more my.
Sure, me za so or ya on the yard, me so many yard. Sometimes a phone way me at Kotoka Airport, paracetamol. Almost 4 years ago, it was 50 cities, one blister. Paracetamol, I mean Indian brand and your UK brand,
okay,
and your China brand. You say drugs, they will be any brands by be free. But P more now about ton or put to a so 10 out of put to 2 cities, you know. What ton of Kotoka 50 cities. So Mickey is saying, say they are bothered to me determined by no a body at also.
Okay.
What's it to be after dropping out? What time I'm not driving or show? Yeah, it me affect or Bob one. So many years say Manchester never it could have been different. But who is Tijani Reinders? Why the Fino and the people say my starting come Chelsea had a person starting come before Tijani Dieno.
Okay, so Mark Mignon,
more penal.
Oh yeah.
Now some goalkeepers.
Mine.
Most our academy, more promote to be Mraya.
Goalkeepers be.
Oh, to the academy the goalkeepers you. So more per Mike there. It means Chelsea are looking for an upgrade over Sanchez and Jorgensen. This is so clear. Now Mignon is a national goalkeeper for France. The growth for AC Milan no. I'm gonna be do bia obetimi de nato ahead of Sanchez and then Jorgensen. We can say this is an established goalkeeper. We're establishing her for AC Milan and we're establishing her for France. After say who go every goal post, who go Laurie every goal post, and Mignon about the So comparing Mignon's performance for France, for AC Milan, comparing his performance to Sanchez, see how that TV see. I mean, every Chelsea fan is now calling and say Chelsea here a goalkeeper. Now, oh sharp, these two goalkeepers in the goalkeepers are fair no more started from Edeba. I feel we started. Sanchez is up and coming goalkeeper. He hasn't really established himself as top goalkeepers. I mean, we've said this. Casillas, Buffon, Manuel Neuer, they are last member of those batches in our court. Just behind them, you have Ter Stegen, you have Black, you have Courtois, you have other goalkeepers, but these two guys, Jorgensen, Sanchez, they haven't really gotten there. Now Chelsea as a club, they also are elite. So when to me I should never be propagating what they are by. In the final third, Chelsea Perey or Pedilap, Chelsea Perey, all of those strikers in the bar, but Moshe 10 or better 10 in it calls for an improvement in the goalkeeping department for Chelsea. Now this is Mike Mignon. AC Milan for Sika, so I'm not sure say Bebro Chelsea super brisa. I'm not sure say it's just going to be an obstacle such as Benya Mike Mignon. But talking about those goalkeepers or more game no yeah, more performance in a do baby on the ball for bigger competitive clubs, you know. Mike Mignon, are you ready? Chelsea Nyanwa, I'll support that move. But he should keep at the back of his mind say AC Milan and your Chelsea. The demands, you know, almost any master. There were days and Milan pressure was in Chelsea. But
yes.
So would you tum and now things have changed. Pressure Milan, you know what Chelsea say. The pressure to win laurels, the pressure to play beautiful football, the demand for quality performance. AC Milan did not drop it. Even domestically, Mama enter for no, it me ball Ramo European and say Tijani has a very good profile for every midfielder episode. Check his profile on the TV at 1.85 meters. Obe first row. And we're very durable on the ball. Naturally, shot central midfielders be brain no yaw. Ya no money height be brain sa. Sa or what height pa ya no money height sa. Check cut your mind across. Central midfielders ya no money height be brain sa. Iniesta, Xavi, nomine Busquets, nomine Sancro, no Cruz, Modric, N'Golo Kante, Michael. Let's say no money height be brisa. But this guy has a very good height, Tijani.
Oh,
or very good height. Now, share the profile no Hana. This has been his growth. Central midfielder, and every time I will discuss it about midfielder, no. So when you're going to be more, you can never grow because a central midfield. You turn almost 360 or left, right, or that is why your understanding of the game has to be quick and smooth. Central midfield. Check PSG team. No, I'm for boss money Dembele Basso, but check their central midfield. I'm for Lewandowski, Lamia, any more for no, but check the central midfield. It has always been the case. Madrid, the former who feels about before it is down to their midfield.
Yeah,
that has been the game. So we grow ye. See, I mean, we do come. Oh, question the drama so Cotonwa value na boy down so no 50 million euros. And not just say you know who dia no year. Ultimate to way so or obi to me internal emanembro we say so. Difference is the purchasing price and a bit different from the value you have on the market. Now, oh, share the growth no na say no. Will grow, men can say exponentially from 15 million euros starting from this path of map. Look at the growth. Now, I will say similar to that. The next club will be moving on 50. No, I wanted the next quarter. Say across the second quarter, the third quarter, no, or move or be shoot 12 could do 60 or 70 on the market. Transfer market, this is how it is analyzed. every quarter, meaning say you're 12 months in a year, 3 months beyond your already update, but based on your performance, injuries, and all that. So at this point here, your second quarter of 2025, the market value in into my catch was started from 15. I say, I didn't come over internet. You can just go through Tijani Rangers profile no, as ye cabbage no. So he's grown into his game no. Now, Osha the growth now. Now, may catch festival. This was in a market value proud to move to AC Milan. And one of the turn
40 million.
14. And I want to all skills behind a walk at the turn.
And one
dear no man could do 20.5. Now, Milan for now supposed to be. I'm person much say. I mean, benefit or deal biswa. Abuamupa. Now, yeah, I'll bet me Abuamia Kabeme de Pa.
So, Tonali joins AC Milan for 15 million euros and stays 3 years. Sold to Newcastle for 70 million euros. Reinders joins AC Milan for 40 million euros and stays 2 years. Sold to Man City for 70 million euros.
Intimi Jai Hanama Akomiamo. Why Milan will be celebrating profit here as a big club like Milan?
Benya trophies be.
That's not me. I'm just trying to tell my guys. Milan is telling the world say you turn the teku, you turn aje. Milan, this is Milan. And because was a pressure now what Chelsea is saying no. I was so saying Milan they are celebrating. But that's not I don't care about that. Mickey will take over. But what I care is say one of the confirm only the matter means the player has grown into his profile as a midfielder. Now Tijani Baba saw Manchester City midfield no so yeah baby otimi born a TV no so no otimi bought right in front of the central defensive structure no e ka 4 and 5 wa otimi drum ni mu pe
it's a Rodri DNB
na oba baby at Thomas Partey where can say CDM central defensive so yeah adwuma no pa naturally that zone in the kind of box to box. Now baby I can see central midfielder and as a come central attacking midfielder just around Bruno position you know. It won't offer Busquets there no. About do box to box, Pogba mo there no. And we try Drew Bernardo Silva, Bruno mo there no.
Obo
nyina na wo TV no so no the profile ni. So according to the preference and the decision of the coach, he chooses and the system he wants to put on the field. And we choose baby at Tijani Bebo. But sometimes somebody has to compliment you and get the best out of your game. Somebody or partnership and the on the bono. He has to get the best out of you. Do you know why I'm on the Bebo? That is the level of anticipation that everybody here train. Rodri, the Ballon d'Or holder, best midfielder in the game, who you two are, he's part of that bracket, you know. On in an air ball, in what system? 4-2-3-1 pivot, one who is going to be the pivot, one pivot two. Nico serves as a backup to the two. Nico Gonzalez, Barca, Porto, and then Man City. He's also coming up. But who say, hey, Bianca Nico, and but look at the squad now, Domino. You have Kovacic in the squad. You can Rodri, so Tijani Ba, and then you still have Bernardo Silva in the midst of the squad. So Nico Diobebre, but Nico Porto, Nico Ajax, Nico Dortmund, Nico Aston Villa, but we are talking about Manchester City, where Gundogan, all of them are still available in the squad. I come in a confirm it. My name is Koteki, but I come here so young koi or make up.
Couldn't come out Galatasaray.
Gundogan. So Tijani would arrive with a lot of quality, but we keep saying Pep Guardiola. So Fabian Kanhua or Betibia. Let's see what Pep adds. Away from the transfers, you know, on my part here, Nations League, you know, Germany, Portugal, and then Spain, France. Any Germany game no
okay.
One thing I've really understood is the progression of this Portuguese and then the French teams, the Spanish teams, you know, on growth. You see. Generation Bia changes every time. Now France, Portugal, Germany, all these countries, you know, but there's something funny here. Look at the last 5 games that Germany and Portugal and Germany about, and it sounds a bit funny and unreal.
Portugal winning back.
The last five. Look at the goal margin too. And you're 1-0 upon the score more. It has been the last 5. If you really want to see the last 6, you would have to track back to 2000 as the last time Portugal actually Germany. Now not to see Kwase 97 number Sakoto 1-1. From 97 to now I can say only once per in a Germany Portugal actually Germany 3-0. This is it. 2000. Move up higher. Now these two countries come up against each other in the UEFA Nations League semi-final. Squad in the NBA, they've gone through series of transitions. Pepe Munine, judgment, all of these guys. At some point, Ronaldo has really defined longevity with the Portuguese squad. Now, by being attention, one on your defense, and any attack, but the midfield. Because after the PGG Champions League, Portugal, TB. Portugal, because I'm not swap. Jean Paulina, Omo Vitinha, João Neves, Bruno, Ruben Neves, Pedro Gonçalves, and then Bernardo Silva. If you are playing 4-3-3, who are going to be your three-man midfield here? How would the pack be? Is it going to be a cone midfield? One will sit behind two, or two sit behind one in a 4-2-1-3? Which system? And to do so, I'll pick it free.
Sanka,
Sir,
PH boys, that is João Neves. Ana Vitinha, Nafi Bruno.
Silva.
Bernardo Silva, local bench.
Aye, so now reason is tactically or I'm ready.
Oh, sir.
So this is João Neves, one of the revelations of this season Champions League. Yeah, boy, now Juma. For Portugal, he's been brilliant. But I think all back in the PhD in PSA said the Portugal no. But my key point has been the fact that there have been established players within the Portuguese national team. Obviously, Bernardo Silva, why you not seeing with ease? But at the dressing room, what line I'm not going to anymore. Physically fit to yeah, with me, these guys are big. They've established themselves at the top level. Bruno, on any day, any moment, any prior suspension, Bruno will start for Portugal. But the substance of brilliance is balance in football. The substance of brilliance is balance in football. You can never have 11 Ronaldos on the field. Neither can you have 10 or 11 Messis. You always need balance. Now, balance, this guy brings it. My Pedri wants to be ready at show. Now, me you two midfielders, three midfielders, I am about it. Watch this. This is in the Champions League.
Do a second goal. No?
How are you so fast on this, y'all? My goal in Raka cry.
Do a second goal because said they said we'll see Fabon.
It was a set piece in the Dahabako.
Yeah.
He had series of sequences leading to goal. Watch him here. Now, what it tells all of us, and they say, when a game controller, he controls the tempo, he controls the speed, he controls the energy, all of that. This is Vitinha.
How do you know interphone and fan serious? But the belly the boy man I'm say born be who.
His close control, no. But on tells on corner wow. Or tap it board on him kakra dia.
Be control na bom ko to dwin.
So
Ana Mike ka say na sa ro no Portugal.
Mike ka dia na me ba ho. Mike ka me ba ho. What system will get the best out of it?
So one of Portugal squad no. Bruno. Ronaldo. Oh, that be
yeah, it's becoming very difficult. Yeah, Mickey is so right. Tactically, what I'm saying, because a place boy, a friend of come on, boy, a friend of Ghana, and twin more. No, our first system now, I'm for the same system. Our first system, it's very prevalent in football. The people create to be complaining, say more Salah born or bomb Liverpool, or bomb Egypt for. But the systems are quite different. So, what system will propagate Vitinha's game to the forefront of this football idea? Is it 4-3-3? Is it 4-2-3-1? Now, here fan Obejina. In terms of individual brilliance, he's one of the best midfielders in the game currently. Me and Sam, Mebo Rodri, Mebo Pedri, Mebo Vitinha. Not in that order, but me and Sam, Mebo Wemo and Sam. Ballon d'Or holder means people. He does almost everything. So my point here is against Germany, what will be the balance, especially historically, was also dominant over you, no. Well, yeah, I mean to make a break.
Well, I'm on say control pounds. I say the projection is perfect now. Now it's a Peter and SI no. I'm say my juma. E ba me kan it is one of my boss baba or some me kan mamote.
Peter,
I say
Peter won't be.
Well,
yes.
Vitinha hits Mapuni. This is a free. Your freedom of it here. As I would money you.
When you born, you know, 2 wolves, 9 do every mobile.
And some systems will get the best out of you.
Charlie.
The free make you when you freedom we all Portugal.
Okay, oh, come here.
No, the fact is, he will not be Portugal's playmaker. He's been used as a playmaker orchestrator. Our PSG, he will not enjoy such privileges. Our Portugal national team name.
I don't know. So why not this rule no be man?
Oh, coach na him the Odbema, and that's almost 30 album.
True dog, no.
I'm of man is our prominence.
Difficult.
Then Martinez was so on one eye no because me kaise me say crack can do the last international break. Me say can say ball na sa Portuguese for 2 no bono. It means the national team ni kwan so mo ku go mo mask. Now was here kwa Euros. Me say okay.
Yeah.
I will feed them.
Yeah.
So me say take it away.
Yes, fancy ma yensan so nche for. Na me say enkomo no ye di bebre na Portugal enkomo ne de. Sebi one wan kwaka so comfort ko omo ankasa ni momo ho omo ankasa ni de twam omo ankasa ni de betimi abobaba ana omo ankasa ni ba bia sisi omo team no omo project de akwa ni mu ayikusi ba fancy enra Juliana